You know, you might want to get yourself some tissues for this one. There's going to be a lot of crying involved. There are several different cliches involving crying. For example, to cry one's eyes out means to weep or mourn excessively. Of course, this is hyperbole. You can't actually cry your eyes out. This expression may have originated at least in the 18th century. The 1705 play by Colley Cribbers, titled The Careless Husband, has the expression, "I could cry my eyes out." Jonathan Swift also used this expression in his 1738 book, Polite Conversation. Similarly, you can use the expression, "cry one's heart out," as Margaret Oliphant did in her book, Joyce, from 1888. There's also the cliche crocodile tears, or to cry crocodile tears. To cry crocodile tears means to have pretend grief or hypocritical sorrow. This expression comes from the myth that crocodiles weep while they eat, which is actually not true. This expression dates all the way back to Roman times from an author by the name of Spartanius. He wrote a work called The Lives of the Emperors, which he describes one emperor as crying crocodile tears on the death of his enemies. The expression crying over spilled milk means you can't undo what's already been done, so you shouldn't worry about it. Of course, this expression comes from the observation that once milk is spilled out of the jug, you really can't get it back in there. This expression appeared in two proverb collections in the 17th century. The first by James Howell in 1659, the second by John Ray in 1678. There's also the expression cry wolf. Essentially, that means to give a false alarm. Of course, this expression comes from the ancient tale of the boy who was tending his sheep and he would get real lonely and scared, so he would cry, "Wolf, wolf!" and people would come running to help him. Well, after doing this so many times, people decided, we're not going to go after him because it's just a false alarm. So when a real wolf actually showed up, he cried wolf and nobody came. This expression appears in a book by R.D. Blackmore called Springhaven from 1887. The cry of wolf grows stale at last, but then the danger comes. There is also the expression crying all the way to the bank. This expression means to gain a large sum of money from something that is either heavily criticized or just not expected to make a lot of money. This is a rather new cliche. It was coined around 1960, quite possibly by Liberace. In his 1973 biography, Liberace said that he told this to one of his detractors, that he was crying all the way to the bank. Another variant of this expression is laughing all the way to the bank. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to make more videos about cliches in the future. If there is a particular cliche or group of cliches that you would like to know more about, leave a comment below and I will see you next time.